Welcome back to the Britannia Coin Company. We're a coin dealer based in Royal Wootton Bassett in the UK. Recently, the Royal Mint have launched two brand new and exclusive sovereign coins. So today's video, we're going to be having a look at them. We start with the 2022 gold-proof Piefort sovereign. We've made numerous videos about the sovereign, being one of the most iconic and recognised coins the world over. They are very popular with investors and collectors. This one being a Pieford version of the coin, which means that it is double the thickness of a standard sovereign, with a total of 15.98 grams of 22 karat gold in it. This is not the first time that the sovereign has been made available in Pieford version, but it is very uncommon. They were released individually in 2017, 2018 and 2019, but not in the last few years. This year though, they are making a return with this release and an unbelievably low minted Pieford proof sovereign set, which we also featured in a video earlier this year. The reverse features a new design which was authorised to celebrate the Platinum Jubilee year. It was designed by Timothy Node, a notable designer who created 2002 and 2005's alternative sovereign designs to mark the 50th anniversary of the Queen's reign, and the latter being a modern interpretation of the classic George slaying the dragon design. The coin is struck to Royal Mint proof standard, which would have seen the coin being struck multiple times at lower force than coins usually are, which make for the highest quality finish. They would have been hand fed into the machine and each one inspected for any imperfections. Next up is this one. It is a quintuple or 5 sovereign brilliant uncirculated gold coin with a matte finish. Now that's quite a bit of information to unpick there, so where do we start? Quintuple or 5 sovereign means that this has the gold content of 5 sovereigns, so it comes in at a weight of 39.94 grams of 22 karat gold. The 5 sovereign is the largest coin in the sovereign family, and it is sometimes referred to as a £5 gold coin. Given that the sovereign used to be a circulating coin with a value of £1, I think that doesn't really do this lovely coin justice, and quintuple sovereign or 5 sovereign is a much more fitting title. Brilliant uncirculated though, that seems a bit odd, right? Previously, this denomination has been only available in proof standard, much like the last coin we looked at. This one though would have been machine fed and struck twice. They are still finished to a higher quality than circulating or bullion coins though. Then the matte finish. We have looked at a number of matte finish sovereigns in the past, and this variation really makes the coin look unique. Instead of the mirror and frosted finish we saw on the last coin, this matte finish I think is absolutely stunning. Again, the reverse has Timothy Node's Platinum Jubilee design, and on the obverse we have Jodie Clark's 5th and current portrait of the Queen too. We have looked in the past at an historic quintuple or 5 sovereign coin. This coin was part of a set of coins produced in 1887 to celebrate the Golden Jubilee of Queen Victoria. It is one of an 11 coin set and also features a double, single and half sovereign along with another 7 silver coins. It's a really fascinating piece of history and featured in its own video previously on our channel, so again be sure to check that out. The obverse of this coin features what was then a new portrait for Queen Victoria. It is commonly referred to as the Jubilee Head. It was designed by Joseph Edgar Boehm and was created for the year of the Jubilee. In fact, this was the first time that a portrait was designed specifically for a Jubilee celebration. The crown that you can see Queen Victoria is wearing is her small diamond crown, which is a miniature of the imperial state crown and was created specifically so she could wear it over her widow's cap following the death of her husband Prince Albert. Now, it wasn't the most popular portrait with the Queen or the public though. The reverse we can see features Benedetto Pistrucci's timeless design of George and the Dragon. The design continues to be used as the standard design for sovereigns, although much like 2022, there are a few special years that the design has changed for. In fact, we can look at 2002's sovereign for another standout year. This was, as we've said, designed by Timothy Node. The coin was released in the year of the Queen's Golden Jubilee, and hence there is a change of design from the usual George and the Dragon. The reverse features the crowned shield of arms, which you might recognise as you can arrange the current circulating coinage from 1 penny to 50 pence into the royal shield of arms. This is then surrounded by a laurel wreath. The design itself is Timothy Node's interpretation of the design used on Queen Victoria's sovereigns between 1838 and 1874. Quite fitting that Queen Victoria's coinage would inspire the design for the Golden Jubilee, given that in 2002 Queen Victoria was still the UK's longest reigning monarch, and only the second to celebrate a Golden Jubilee, with George III having been the first to start the tradition of celebrating such milestones back in 1809. The obverse of the coin features the Queen's fourth portrait, which was designed by Ian Rank Broadley and was used between 1998 and 2015. If we roll forwards a couple of years to 2005, we see the release of this sovereign. This again is the work of Timothy Node, and it's the first time that Benedetto Pistrucci's work has been reimagined by another artist for the coin. It was created to modernise the historic design, showing St George wielding a shield featuring the St George's cross, and in the other hand a sword, in battle with a fearsome dragon. The artist wanted to convey the action between George and the dragon, taking a look at the battle from another perspective. It's a really interesting take on an image that's so ingrained into our culture. Speaking of which, this is the first year that Pistrucci's design began to be minted on sovereigns. This coin dates back to 1817 under the reign of King George III. There are some differences in the design that we regularly see today. Notably, St George is wielding a broken spear, with the other half of the spear pierced into the dragon and some remnants on the floor. This was later replaced with a sword though. The 1817 design also features a garter surrounding the design as well, and that would actually make a comeback in 2017's design to celebrate the 500th anniversary of the coin. On the obverse we can see the portrait of the king, which again is the work of Pistrucci, with the king portrayed wearing a laurel crown. It's pretty cool to be able to see the coin that started off a design which we have seen on the sovereign for over 200 years. Who knows when the next standout anniversary or event will happen so that we get a new design on the sovereign, but it's fascinating to see all the different variants of the coins being released. With 2023 rapidly approaching as well, we'll get a whole new range of sovereigns to have a look at in the future too. There are links down in the description to our product offering if you'd like to take a look yourself. Be sure as well to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's free to do and means you won't miss out on any of our future uploads. If you press the like button as well, it helps share the message across the hobby too. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram, where we post lots of pictures of our coins. We're on Twitter and TikTok. We've got our shop and online store, but I'll see you next time for more amazing coins from the Britannia Coin Company.